What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, I believe that Solana is making its final attempt and that this is its last chance to see some growth before a strong correction or possible crash could be on the way, and I want to let you know exactly what I'm doing and how you can prepare for it. So let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into today's video. So, as you can see here, Solana is up pretty substantially on the hourly. On this 1 hour chart, we are up about 2.5% with this beautiful green candle to the upside, and what, again, I believe to be Solana's final attempt. Now let's talk about what do I mean by that? Final attempt, last chance, what does all this mean? Well, generally speaking, whenever we see something of this nature, a rising triangle at the bottom of a downtrend like this, it will usually imply that a bearish breakout is going to happen. This is typically a bearish continuation pattern. Now, this is not 100% guaranteed. It is just simply what usually happens. And so what you also need to know is that these breakouts typically happen about 70% of the way through this triangle. So if we go ahead and take the amount of time that we've been in this triangle, go ahead and call it from point A to point B, we're looking right around 100 days. Now, if we go from where we are now, we are currently sitting right at about 66 days in, or about 66% of the way through this rising triangle. And so what I said before, that it usually breaks out between 70 to 75%. And we're approaching 70% rather quickly. So if we're unable to break out at this given point and we do get a rejection, the likelihood here is that we will get a break to the downside as we enter into that 70% range. So what I want you to be paying absolute attention to at this given point is, are we capable of breaking this ascending trend line currently sitting right around, let's call it $23.75 or $24 if you want to play it safe. Let's prepare for that though. What happens if we do break to the upside here? Well, I believe that if we break to the upside here, we are actually in fantastic position to see some growth to the top side. I think looking at this thing from a daily perspective, that will give us, some type of opportunity to retry, clearing maybe a buck above $24.50, if not all the way back up to $25. So I do believe that there could be a rather decent little long trade here of maybe up to 5 to 6% to the top side. I do believe that we should still be rather cautious because, again, on the daily charts, we are still faced with what could very well be a double top. As you can see, this little double establishment of resistance around $27. And so obviously a little move of this nature really isn't all too exciting just yet, because we very easily could ABC correct to the downside and continue this move towards $20. But realistically, in the short term, getting out of this and getting away from that double top starts with us being able to clear this ascending / rising triangle. So what I want you to be prepared for is, if we're capable of coming back up and breaking $24, do expect maybe some type of move to $24.50 to $25. And if you want to take on a long trade, it would be very small, at least in my opinion, until we are capable of breaking that double top resistance right around $27 to the upside. Now, if what is most likely to happens, which is us breaking to the downside here, first and foremost, we're going to pit stop at $22.62. We usually will see a breakout to the downside, a back testing of resistance, and then a continuation to retest the most recent establishment of support. So in this example, we would be coming back down to $22.62. And if Solana's price loses that level, I very, very, very much so would expect that a strong correction as low as $21 and possibly further could be on the way rather soon after. So if you're looking for a short trade, I'm looking to open one up the moment that we do lose $22.62 to the downside, okay? As I mentioned before, guys, my goal here is to not predict the future, but to prepare you for it. And I do believe there are two decent trades to be taken based off of the next Solana move. A break above resistance puts us in position for a nice little 5-6% pump to the upside. So a long trade could be a good idea, but be very careful because we are still rather bearish, at least in the midterm. If we do get this break to the downside, a decent short trade is on the way the moment we do lose $22.62, and that is something that I personally will be looking to take on also. But of course, as this does play out, I will continue to update you all as we do move through this triangle, and I probably will post another video tomorrow updating you on what happens here. So make sure, if you do want to see that you do subscribe to the channel, and if you want even more free technical analysis, you can go to my crypto catch-up newsletter. It's the first link in the description. It is completely for free, which I do offer market analysis, technical analysis, general news, my portfolios, new cryptos, and so much more. It is completely for free, and it is the first link in the description down below. So with that said, I will continue to update you all on Solana, and I will see you very, very soon. Peace out, everybody.